That's a really tough Stato, mate!
Before SUVs took over the world and luxury cars became copy and paste, Australia built cars like this. This is the Holden Statesman. Big, comfortable, rear-wheel drive V8. All the ingredients needed for a perfect Aussie cruiser. And today we have the absolute pleasure of getting up close and personal with Kane's 2005 Holden Statesman WL. And we're diving into the story of the Statesman name today, how it evolved over the decades and the birth of the WL Statesman, and this car in particular. File 1. History of the Statesman name. The Statesman name itself has quite a bit of history in Australia, starting in the early 70s. The Statesman name first appeared in 1971. At the time, Holden already dominated the Australian car market with cars like the Kingswood and Premier, but Ford had something Holden didn't really have an answer to: the Fairlane. Aussies wanted luxury. Big American-inspired sedans were very desirable, and Holden realised they needed something more premium than a regular family car. So Holden created an entirely separate luxury marque called Statesman, similar thing to Hyundai's Genesis and Volvo's Polestar marques we see today. That means early Statesmans weren't even badged as Holdens, they were simply called Statesman Custom, Statesman DeVille, and later Statesman Caprice. The idea was to give them a more prestigious image, something that sat above the everyday Holden badge. File 2. HQ to WB Statesman era. The original HQ Statesman was based on the long wheelbase Holden platform and designed with extra rear legroom, softer suspension, and more luxury features. These cars were inspired by American luxury sedans from Cadillac and Buick. These things had plush velour interiors, massive bench seats, chrome everywhere, and smooth V8 engines. Over the years, the Statesman evolved through the HQ, HJ, HX, HZ, and finally the WB series. For many Aussies, these became symbols of success. If you owned a Statesman in the 70s and early 80s, man, you'd made it. But by the mid-80s, Holden stopped building large luxury cars altogether, and the Statesman name disappeared. File 3. Return of the Statesman. But in 1990, Holden brought the Statesman name back from the dead, but this time it wasn't a separate brand anymore. Instead, it became the Holden Statesman, a luxury, long-wheelbase version of the Commodore platform. Through the 90s and early 2000s, the Statesman became the flagship Australian sedan. There were quite a few generations, such as the VQ, no, not that kind of VQ, VR, VS, WH, WK, and eventually the WL. File 4. The WL Statesman. The WL Statesman came out in 2004, and compared to earlier models, it was a big improvement. And I'd say it was the biggest move into the modern era for the Statesman name. The WL Statesman was based on the VZ Commodore architecture, but it received huge upgrades over the earlier WK. It also got Holden's brand new Alloytech V6 and a much more advanced electronic system. On the inside, the WL felt properly premium. It's got leather seats, wood grain trim, climate control, and electronic everything. So everything in here is electronically adjustable, and let me tell you, it is comfy in here. And it's got enough rear legroom to feel limousine-like. Like, there's so much legroom back here. And this particular car also has Starlight ceiling fitted. That's gangster as. And getting out of this car is a satisfying experience every time, because listen to the clunk of this door. Whoa, that's a satisfying noise. This was Holden saying, yeah, Australia can make a proper luxury car, mate. Hold me beer.
Yeah, I done 52 charges driving me no.
These also had a good range of engine options to choose from. The standard WL came with Holden's brand new naturally aspirated 3.6 litre Alloytech V6, but this one doesn't have that. And of course, they came with V8 options too. This particular car here has the 5.7 litre LS1 V8 in it, but it's got some work done to it too. So this thing's got a cam, 4x1 headers and twin 3-inch exhaust, stage 2 shift kitted auto with 3500 RPM stall converter, and 3.9 diff gears with true track center out back. With all these mods done, this car now makes 268 kilowatts or 360 horsepower at the wheels. That's impressive. But that's not the end for this car engine-wise though. There's currently an LS3 build going on at All Aussie Automotive aiming to make 500 horsepower, which once done, is going to be dropped into this. You have this big luxury sedan with genuine muscle car characteristics inside. Doesn't get much better than that. And this thing has an enormous boot. It can probably fit two of me inside here. Exterior-wise, this thing's had a couple of things done to it as well, such as these 20-inch chrome XHP Sabre wheels with white wall tyres, which look really nice. And it's also sitting on coilovers all around, making it sit real good. File 5, driving feel. What makes these truly special is that they aren't luxury European cars that are often overly complicated. They're built the Australian way, simple, comfortable, and powerful. You could easily cruise across this massive country in one of these. And because these are rear-wheel drive with LS power, you can get up to some mischief in them.
Oh my God! Woo! Listen to that!
Now we are in the Statesman with the owner, Kane. Look, thank you so much for taking me for a ride. I appreciate it, man.
No worries.
Now, there is a bit of a story with how this car came to be, you know, sort of the process behind purchasing it and, you know, for family reasons too. So, yeah, tell us a bit about, you know, why you chose this car, really.
This car, I was after something different. So I was looking at Majestas, and then I had a cammed SS ute like years ago. You just can't beat the sound of a cammed LS. So
No, you can't.
I went from Majestas to looking at Bellinas and Calais in like a VZ shape.
Yeah.
And while scrolling Marketplace, this popped up and it just stood out to me. It ticked all the boxes, it was at the right price. So yeah, inquired about it and drove away happy man.
Wow, nice.
The biggest reason was like to share the passion with my son. He's car crazy. We go to that many car meets, car shows and whatnot just as spectators. It'll be awesome to, yeah, participate with something cool ourselves. So this also ticked that box.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the thing about that I love about cars. You know, it brings people together, and
100%.
It's great. It's so cool that your son shares the same passion as you with this car and just cars in general as well. So
oh yeah, he's car crazy.
Yeah, it was just sick. You know,
Yep.
So for you guys to be able to share your passion of cars with this is truly special.
It's awesome. I love it.
Yeah. Oh, who doesn't? I mean, I would be so addicted driving this thing everywhere, you know.
It's hard to just keep it as a weekender because yeah, it is a lot of fun.
Oh, I bet. And so, how long have you had this car for, and have you done all the mods to it yourself?
I've had it just over 2 years. I bought it with most of the work done to it, but I have spent a lot of money fixing it up. So I've like had the paint corrected and detailed and whatnot, and coated to give it that awesome shine. Thanks to Superior Auto Works and All Aussie Automotive. They've been taking care of it pretty much ever since I've had it, with any little issues, any upgrades. So yeah, they've like sorted my tyres. Had like a bunch of alternator issues, so they've helped me there. We have a cam and heads LS3 in the build.
Nice.
At All Aussie. I'm hoping to make around 500 of the wheels. So it's gonna be
That's exciting, man. That's exciting.
even more fun than what it is now. So yeah, pretty much like how you hear it and how you see it is how I bought it, by like fixing a bunch of things up and making it a whole lot nicer.
Stay tuned on Instagram where you'll be able to see the rest of this car's build. So yeah, other than the brand new engine that's coming in, do you have any other plans for it, like air suspension or anything like that, or any cosmetics?
Air suspension would be nice, but it's not as reliable as coilovers. You blow a bag in the middle of nowhere, you're screwed.
True, yeah.
So we'll keep it coilovers. I do have plans for the interior. I'd love to put a set of Colsons in the front seat. Diamond stitch, obviously. 'Cause that's like the way to go. It looks so mint. So
100%, yeah.
And then rear seat trim to match. It's a keeper car. I ask my son all the time, like, should we sell it, get something else? He's always no.
I love that.
So,
he just loves this thing.
Yeah.
And
it's a keeper car.
Oh, 100%. And that means you can take your time with doing everything you want to it. And I guess in all reality, a project car's never finished. So
No.
It's good that you're gonna.
You think it's done, and then something else comes up and it's like,
Yeah.
that would be sick. Let's do that.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
And this will be a car that you eventually pass down to your son, eventually.
Yeah, I've asked him if he wants it when he's older. Is it going to be his car when he's older? He said yes, so
There you go.
That's exciting.
There you go. Family. This is going to be a family generation car. I love it. Holy sh**. Oh my goodness.
That's only 360 horsepower. Wait until it's 500.
Oh, dude. Oh, yeah. This thing's quick. Wow. Oh my goodness.
Not bad for a boat.
That is not bad for a boat at all. Wow. File 6. Statesman in Australian culture. The Statesman became deeply tied to Australian culture. These were government cars, police commissioner cars, executive transport, wedding cars. If you saw a Statesman pull up somewhere in the 90s or early 2000s, someone with mad aura was probably inside. The WL even made it overseas, with versions of this car exported and rebadged under different General Motors brands such as Buick. That just shows how good the platform really was. File 7. Why people love them today. Today, cars like the WL Statesman are becoming really special because they represent the end of an era. A time when Australia designed and built its own luxury cars. Hell, even cars in general. These things can't be replaced. I mean, you can buy European luxury cars that are faster or more high-tech, but they don't have this kind of character. This thing feels uniquely Australian. File 8. The end of the Statesman. Sadly, the Statesman name didn't last forever. By 2010, Holden dropped the Statesman badge entirely during the WM Series 2 update. The Caprice continued for a few more years, but eventually Australian car manufacturing itself came to an end. And with it, cars like this disappeared forever. The Statesman truly is a special piece of Australian automotive history. From the original HQ Statesman of 1971, all the way to the final long wheelbase luxury sedans Holden ever built, the Statesman name stood for comfort, prestige, and Australian engineering. And cars like this deserve to be remembered because we're now at a point in the automotive timeline where we'll probably never see anything like them again. We'd like to give a huge thanks to Kane for bringing this beast out today, and to you for tuning in and watching. And if you did enjoy this video, make sure to subscribe to our channel and follow our socials and our website for even more. But until then, we'll catch you in the next one.